204 yards, a stiff breeze pushing right at his face. The pin tucked just over a bunker that swallows balls whole. Scottie Scheffler, the best player in the world, standing right next to him, and a crowd of thousands chanting, USA, USA. What Matt Fitzpatrick did next didn't just win him a tournament. It moved him to a career-high world number 3. It gave him his second win in 3 starts, and it rewrote the entire shape of his 2026 season. I have watched a lot of golf in my life. What happened on that 18th green at Harbour Town today is the kind of moment that gives you chills hours later. And if you missed the final round, or if you saw it and you still can't quite believe what your eyes just showed you, stay with me. Because the story behind this playoff is even better than the shot itself. Let me take you back to Thursday morning. Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. The RBC Heritage. $20 million purse. A signature event on the PGA Tour. Matt Fitzpatrick, the quiet Englishman from Sheffield, tees it up alongside Scottie Scheffler for the first 2 rounds. And something unusual happens. Over 36 holes, Fitzpatrick put 7 shots between himself and the world number 1. 7 shots. On the same golf course, in the same conditions. Hitting every fairway, making every putt, playing the kind of golf that makes you wonder if something special is brewing. Then Saturday arrives, and the script flips. Fitzpatrick makes 3 bogeys in 7 holes. None of them are disasters, none of them are terrible swings, just little cuts. And Scheffler, the most patient, relentless player of his generation, smells blood. He opens his round with 5 birdies in his first 6 holes. Suddenly, that 7-shot cushion is gone. Fitzpatrick is rattled. The lead is shrinking, and you can almost hear the entire golf world start to write the obvious ending. Scheffler always finds a way. Scheffler doesn't lose when he sees the door open. But here is where Fitzpatrick does something that tells you exactly what kind of week he was going to have. On the par 5 15th, he misses the green to the right. He's staring at a chip that most pros would be happy to get within 10 feet. Instead, he holes it. A chip in for eagle. Just like that, the pressure flips back. And instead of trading Saturday to Scheffler, Fitzpatrick walks off the course with a 3-shot lead going into Sunday. Which brings us to today, Sunday at Harbour Town, the final round. And I need you to picture the atmosphere because it matters for everything that comes next. Harbour Town is not like other PGA Tour venues. The Calabogue Sound sits right behind the 18th green. Palmetto trees lean in. The wind comes off the water in gusts. And on this particular Sunday, the gallery is thick, loud, and overwhelmingly American. They have a world number 1 in the final group. They have a 2-time Masters champion in Scottie Scheffler, fresh off a runner-up finish at Augusta just 7 days ago. And every single person in that crowd wants the same ending. They want Scottie. And standing between that ending and 30,000 screaming fans is a soft-spoken 31-year-old from England. Here is something that surprises us every single time we check our channel analytics. More than 90% of the people watching this video right now are not subscribed. 90%. What Matt Fitzpatrick just did at Harbour Town, going toe-to-toe with the best player in the world, silencing a hostile crowd, hitting the shot of the year on the 73rd hole. That is exactly the kind of golf story that deserves to reach further. If you have ever been moved by a clutch moment in this sport, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, share this video with one golf fan who would appreciate it. Now let's continue. Fitzpatrick starts his Sunday round with an immediate statement. Birdies on 2 of his first 3 holes. The 3-shot cushion becomes 4. 4 becomes manageable. And for most of the afternoon, nobody, not Scheffler, not Brian Harman, not Siwoo Kim, not Victor Hovland, gets closer than 3 shots. Fitzpatrick is playing like a man who has already accepted what this day is going to be. And then the par 5 15th changes everything. Siwoo Kim makes birdie to pull within 2. Scheffler gets up and down from a greenside bunker for birdie. The lead is shrinking again. On the 16th, Scheffler absolutely rips a drive and hits his approach to 10 feet. He makes the putt. Suddenly, Fitzpatrick's lead is 1, with 2 holes to play. And as they walk to the 17th tee, something invisible shifts. You can feel it watching on TV. The Englishman, who has played flawless golf for 4 rounds, is suddenly playing defense. Both men par the 17th. They walk to the 18th tee, the toughest hole on the golf course. Dogleg left, the Calabogue Sound wrapping around the entire left side, wind howling, and both players, unbelievably, miss the green to the right. Scheffler chips first. His ball settles 1 foot from the cup, a tap-in par. The crowd roars so loud you can hear it through your television speakers. Now it's Fitzpatrick's turn. He has a chip into the grain. It is one of the toughest shots in golf, and he comes up well short. He is left with a 20-foot par putt to win the tournament outright. He misses. Bogey. Tied. Playoff. Now, I want you to picture this. Fitzpatrick has led this tournament for 3.5 days. He has just handed Scheffler a lifeline he didn't earn. The crowd is electric. The chants start. USA, USA. They get louder as the two players walk back down the 18th fairway for a sudden death playoff on the exact same hole he just bogeyed. If you have ever felt pressure in your own life, multiply it by 1,000, and you are somewhere close to what Matt Fitzpatrick is feeling in this moment. And here is what he does about it. Both players find the fairway off the tee. Scheffler has a similar distance to Fitzpatrick, somewhere around 200 yards in. The pin is tucked just over a deep bunker front right. The wind is pushing hard against them, and Matt Fitzpatrick pulls a 4-iron, from 204 yards into a stiff wind against the best player in the world, in front of a crowd that wants him to fail. And he makes the purest swing of his life. The ball launches low, pierces the wind, clears the bunker, lands soft, rolls past the pin, and stops 13 feet away. His own caddy later said it was the shot of Matt's career. Fitzpatrick himself called it, and I quote, "out of this world." And now the pressure flips entirely. Scheffler has to respond. He pulls a 6-iron, and for the first time all day, his swing betrays him. He fans it badly. The ball finishes 37 yards short of the hole. 37. He hits a beautiful recovery pitch to 8 feet, but he has to make that 8-footer, and he has to hope Fitzpatrick misses from 13. Fitzpatrick walks up to his ball. The crowd goes quiet for the first time in an hour. He reads it, he stands over it, and he rolls it straight in the middle of the cup. Birdie, tournament, done. Scheffler never even has to hit his putt. And here is where the story gets one extra layer that the broadcast didn't fully capture. Fitzpatrick's reaction was quiet. No huge fist pump, no scream. He lightly touched his finger to his right ear. A small, almost humorous nod to the pro-American crowd that had chanted through his backswings all afternoon. The Englishman with perfect manners, answering the noise with a gesture. Classy, understated, and somehow more satisfying than any celebration could have been. So here is where everything lands after today. Fitzpatrick collects $3.6 million from the $20 million purse. He climbs to number 3 in the official world golf ranking, a career high. He becomes the second player in history to win the RBC Heritage in a playoff twice, echoing his 2023 victory over Jordan Spieth on the same 18th green. And Scottie Scheffler finishes as runner-up for the second Sunday in a row, after losing the Masters to Rory McIlroy by 1 shot last week. 2 weeks, 2 devastating near misses for the world number 1. Now I want to hear from you. Was this the shot of the year in golf, or does Rory McIlroy's final putt at Augusta still hold the crown? Drop your answer in the comments below. And tell me this too, where does Matt Fitzpatrick rank in the conversation of best players in the world right now? Because after today, I don't think we can leave him out of it. Thanks so much for watching. Keep your clubs close, keep your powder dry, and I will see you on the next one.